The race to run LA, the candidates for mayor square off in their final debate ahead of Election Day. One step closer to another World Series appearance, the Dodgers get a win in their playoff series against SoCal rival, the San Diego Padres. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. The scandal at LA City Hall, rising crime, and homelessness were the big issues in the spotlight during Tuesday night's mayoral debate on NBC4. Karen Bass and Rick Caruso both made the case. They're the only one who can deliver the change LA needs. They also tackled the crime problem and the lack of officers on the street.
My plan calls for hiring 1,500 more officers. We're currently down 800 officers, plus or minus. We cannot cover the geography of this massive, great city of ours with the officers that we have.
My plan calls for getting officers on the street immediately, and the quickest way to do that, I have regular conversations with Chief Moore, the quickest way to do that is to move officers off of administrative duty and onto the street in those neighborhoods that want to see an increased police presence.
Congresswoman Bass also calls for new officers to be hired as well, but acknowledges LAPD is having recruitment problems. Caruso, who used to head the police commission, says hiring new officers should be the priority, saying officers that are currently behind the desk, half of them are injured and can't be on the beat. The calls for resignations are growing louder for the 3 LA City Council members as protests continue. Protests started Tuesday morning and stretched into the night. Tempers also flared inside the council chambers. Nuri Martinez, Kevin De Leon, and Gil Cedillo are at the center of this controversy. De Leon and Cedillo showed up for Tuesday's meeting. They were booed and quickly left. And for the first time, we heard from Councilmember Mike Bonin. He addressed the racist comments from the recording that were aimed at him and his young son.
I take a lot of hits, and hell, I know I practically invite a bunch of them. But my son, man, that makes my soul bleed, and it makes my temper burn.
Several leaders say nothing can move forward until the 3 resign. We tried to get a response from them, but haven't heard back yet. President Biden is visiting Southern California. The president is attending a Thursday fundraiser in Brentwood, and then on Friday he'll be in Orange County for a discussion on the economy. If you've been putting off getting the updated COVID-19 booster, the Biden administration suggests getting a shot before Halloween for the best protection during the holidays. The White House's COVID-19 coordinator says the pace of vaccinations has been slower than expected. It's estimated only about 3% of Americans have rolled up their sleeve and received the Omicron-specific booster. Health experts say it's just a good idea to get the shot before gathering with family and friends for Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and Christmas. The Dodgers got the playoffs started right and are now 1 win closer to another World Series appearance. The team hung on to beat the San Diego Padres in Game 1 of the National League Division Series. The Dodgers jumped ahead to a 5-0 lead early, but the Padres were able to cut it to 2. That's as close as San Diego would get. 5-3 was the final.
These guys pull for each other, and it's as good a group in the pen that I've seen, that we've had.
Things won't get any easier for the Dodgers as the Padres have their 3 best pitchers going in their next 3 games. Well, don't put those umbrellas away just yet. More unsettled weather is on the way. Meteorologist Belen De Leon times it out in your first alert forecast.
Hi, everyone. Well, our weather has been kind of weird lately, right? We've had showers, thunderstorms, cloudy skies, cool temperatures for this time of year. It's because of this area of low pressure that's been stationary offshore. Now, on Thursday, this system will pull away. That'll allow for some sunnier skies, drier weather, slightly warmer temperatures. But then this weekend starts to move inland, and then we have more changes in your forecast. For example, the temperatures on Wednesday are expected to be at 82 degrees with a chance for some storms in the Inland Empire. And by the weekend, we're looking at highs that are going to feel more like fall in the 70s. So by the time the weekend arrives, the temperatures are going to be about 10 degrees cooler. Not only that, we're also going to see an additional chance for some storms. So just a reminder, when you hear thunder, you're close enough to be hit by lightning, you should seek shelter somewhere inside. To wait about 30 minutes to resume any of those outdoor activities. And along with that cool down over the weekend also comes an additional chance for some stormy weather, so stay tuned.
A man kidnapped and sexually assaulted a teenager in El Sereno Park, and part of that heart-dropping moment was caught on camera. Authorities say the man seen here approached a 14-year-old girl at a park, threatened the teen with a weapon, and then forced them into a bathroom where the assault took place. The victim is now back with their family. The world is celebrating the life and work of legendary actress Angela Lansbury. She was known for her work on stage, television, and the big screen. Lansbury famously brought the character Mrs. Potts to life, singing the title song of the Disney hit Beauty and the Beast. In a statement, her family said she died peacefully in her sleep at home in Los Angeles Tuesday. Lansbury starred in other classic movies like Gaslight and The Manchurian Candidate, but she's probably best remembered for her role on the long-running TV series Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury was 96 years old. Your next visit to Disneyland is going to cost you and your family even more. The price of a one-day ticket will cost you between $104 and $179, depending on the day. Disneyland's Genie Plus, which replaced the Fast Pass program, went up $5. And preferred parking in spots closer to the trams will cost you $50. Tom Cruise is known for going to the ends of the earth to pull off some mind-boggling stunts for his movies. Well, now he's going 248 miles above the earth. The head of Universal Pictures says that Cruise hopes to become the first civilian in history to do a spacewalk for an upcoming space movie. So far, untitled, the movie will feature Cruise as, quote, a down-on-his-luck guy who finds himself in a position of being the only person who can save the Earth. Sounds like a good movie. Well, NASA and SpaceX are both involved. It turns out NASA's mission to knock an asteroid off course went even better than scientists had hoped. It dramatically shortened the asteroid's orbit, and that's great news for the planet.
It was expected to be a huge success if it only slowed the orbit by about 10 minutes. But it actually slowed it by 32 minutes.
Traveling at 14,000 miles per hour, DART's nose camera caught the final seconds before impact. While the asteroid poses no risk to us, NASA is hoping that it can one day use the same technique to divert a massive meteor on a collision course with Earth. A so-called planet killer like the one that scientists say killed off the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Reese's Cups are the favorite candy in California, but what about the most hated candy? That's a big question. Well, it turns out an iconic Halloween staple is least preferred by trick-or-treaters. Candy corn, you guessed it, is the most hated candy in Los Angeles. I like it. What's wrong with candy corn? Well, this is according to a dental kit company called Byte.com, which surveyed more than 1,000 Americans about Halloween candy and analyzed Google Trends by region. But there are plenty of candy corn lovers in other parts of the country, especially Las Vegas, which is apparently the most candy corn obsessed city. When you are little, all you want to do is, copy your older brothers and sisters, right? Especially when your siblings has bright colored pom-poms and cool dance moves. Well, a toddler in Texas is making millions of people smile with his cheerleading skills. Check it out.
State will flow, you away. Night team is #1 and we are here to stay.
My goodness, how cute is he? That little guy is 2-year-old Liam. Having 3 older sisters who cheer and dance, Liam is copying their every move. His mom has been posting videos of him on TikTok, and one of them actually got over 10 million views and more than 2 million likes. When you see his kicks and hops, it's just hard to believe that he was born prematurely, weighing only about 2 pounds. He even had surgery to repair a hole in his heart. It's nice to see him happy and healthy and smiling and dancing. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.